Bar Talk 4.0, it's your boy Big Riggs. We in the building. Wednesday night, we're going to get it right. You know how we do. We get in real quick, get in, get out, get to the lesson, and shoot it down like that. We got a special guest today with us. The ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever since we started season 7, our first lady, Miss Bree, on the building. And today, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to take it nice, easy, and we're going to coast today. It's like a private jet just riding in the day. So, um, trying something new. I'm gonna look on different screens, make sure we doing this thing right. All right, Bar Talk 4.0 is your boy Big Reese. Urban News. Let's go. Hold, hold on. All right, let's go to Kettleman real quick. Boom.
7 days, with some areas getting as much.
Let's go. Where we at? Bing bong.
Welcome to a special report. I'm your host, Kellerman, and I don't know if you've noticed lately, but there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation flying around about what's going on in Iran. I've read that the new supreme leader is secretly gay. I've read that his leg was blown off during the initial strikes and now he's in some hospital in Russia. I've heard that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was killed and that all the videos he's been releasing have been AI. That the number of U.S. troops who have been killed is way higher than we're being told and their bodies are being sent to some hospital in Germany. Not to mention the accusations of false flag attacks both in the United States and abroad. And first, I want to be clear that none of the things I just mentioned have been verified. Maybe they're true and maybe they aren't, but none of them have been verified. And one of the ways I know that is because I use Ground News, which is an app and website that shows you all the reports from all the different sides so that you can determine what's true and what's total. You can use it to see all sides of a story, or you can check the factuality of a source, or you can even see who owns a source. They're easily the best tool for cutting through the noise. So try the Vantage plan, which is what I use to get full access to everything Ground News has to offer. And you can save 40% by going to groundnews.com/TFN or click the link in my bio or comment the word news below and I'll DM you a link. That's
All right, let's get to the news, baby. That's what it is. All right, y'all. Let's go. Which way are we going today? We'll do a shot o'clock. Shot o'clock time. We're gonna shoot this shot to win. Wild Wednesday. Let's just say Wacky Wednesday for today. We're gonna just say we taking a shot again for the wisdom of the Wednesday of today because we need that today. We need all the wisdom that's coming back on it. All right, shot o'clock. With that said, let's get ready. Let's go into the show. All right, get the banner up. Today we are going to talk. We're going to go in. Bree was like, what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? I said relationships. Then I said, you got to jump in to the box in the show. And then we'll strap you in. Welcome aboard. I'm the captain of this flight where our destination is clarity. Make sure you got your seatbelt on. Make sure you got your drink, whatever stimulus you use, whatever else you touch, whatever it is, make sure you got plenty of it. Little turbulence on today's flight, but we're going to get there right because I'm the captain and I'm going to fly us right with clarity. Keyword for today we're going to rock on is clarity. Shout out to our Single by Choice page. Shout out to them brothers. Brothers, I call y'all. Shout out to them on their page. Shout out to a lot of these podcasts and different people. A lot of different perspectives coming in at once. It's a little heavy. It's a little different, a little heavy. I could definitely tell you people have different walks of life and different versions of um, relationships. Would you agree? Agree?
I do. I do agree.
Okay, okay. So first video I'm gonna run is one of the videos I like running. Okay, all right, glitching a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's put this one in there. Bing bong, put it in the screw. All right.
You will fumble a good man trying to compete with him instead of cheering him on and supporting him. It shows you're insecure as if you're afraid of him outgrowing you when you need to be focused on growing with him and learning from him. You will fumble a good man trying to compete with him instead of cheering him on and supporting him. It shows you're insecure as if you're afraid of him outgrowing you when you need to be focused on growing with him and learning from him.
Let's go. We'll let you start this one. We'll let you run this one in. What are you thinking?
I feel like that's a true statement because I don't want to compete with my man though. Like we're supposed to be a team, so I would rather uplift him than trying to outdo him.
Okay, you say being a team is what you're
Mhm.
supposed to be, right?
Mhm.
Being a team is what you're supposed to be, and uplifting him and all is where you're going, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then my question would be on this one then. We're in an era right now where a lot of women feel that helping a man is going to drag them down.
I just think it depends. Like if
Ooh.
you're helping your man and you don't see that he's trying to put no effort into trying to help you, then I think that's where the dragging down comes from.
Okay, 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 okay. Here's where I disagree a little bit on it.
Hmm.
I disagree a little bit on this aspect because of the fact of the matter that a man could take a woman from McDonald's and build her up to where she has her own boutique, whatever you want to put on there.
Hmm.
A woman's not taking a man from McDonald's and helping build him up.
Well, how do we know that for sure, though?
Oh, you know, we know that for
Do we
sure.
know that? We don't know that for
What?
sure.
What?
But you don't know
Oh,
that
have
for
me
sure
talking.
because.
You about to have me talking to you. Get this. Oh, ooh.
But you
Go
don't
ahead.
know that for sure. But you really don't know that for sure because at the end of the day, sometimes men do better when they have that right woman in their life. So
Right woman, yes. What
yes,
what woman do you know is gonna sit there and take a man from McDonald's and build them up,
hey,
not unless she got
we
got
living in a different time. So hell, somebody will take a homeless man off the street at this point.
no, they'll do that on desperate being desperate, but they not about to do that on a regular. I see his
Listen,
potential.
listen. I'm
Men
trying to
do
tell
it
you,
a million times more than any woman that I've heard of do it.
which that is probably true. That is more than likely true.
The chances of you hearing or seeing a man take a prime example. What was the name of that movie? Kevin Hart did it. Think like a man too.
Hmm.
Prime example. Old girl got promoted up to CEO, COO, or something like that. Right?
Hmm.
My man was a chef. This is what just shows you right now that women are not 100% on what they want. Let me tell you how. She wanted him when she was at the COO or CFO status. When
Mm-hmm.
she got a promotion on the job, what did she do?
Didn't she leave? Or didn't they break up?
She left because she wanted more chestnut who was making a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't do that. It doesn't matter if we get a promotion, demotion, or if we out the door. We still pick up the same woman and we still run the same way. Women always look for an extra, like, there might be a little bit better of a potential out there.
Yeah.
Men settle for where we don't settle, but we settle for where we're at when it comes to certain things with a lot of women. And when it comes to women, because of the fact of the matter, we don't think that we're less of the potential. It's just the fact that we settle because of the fact of the matter. She might come with all this, and we might want the perfect wife or the perfect woman, and she doesn't exist. But we'll take this, but we ain't gonna take this. That's where a lot of women get upset at.
So do you think that women don't settle as well?
No, I don't think y'all settle. I think y'all make bad choices knowing that you're making bad choices. It's like walking into a house that's on fire and you know you're going to possibly die or have health issues coming out of it. But you're okay because the house looks beautiful from the outside without
No.
being on fire. That's how you
No.
actually, that dude really
No.
ain't your type. He tickles your fancy a little bit, just the spark and all that. But you know he not your type, and you know you shouldn't be with him. But you'll still what? Rock with him, hold him down, all that extra stuff. Social media is a girl I follow. Her and her husband, he's been behind bars. He basically had life. So she is holding him down. I would say holding him down. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. I'm gonna roll this all the way in because people get mad when I say this. This is what I see. I see the potential of that woman being lost because you're sitting and you're literally wasting your time and your energy and all this with somebody who's never getting out. You're basically having a traumatic experience and a bonding with someone. Yes, that's your husband and all. Me being me, if I get locked up and I'm married, I need you to go ahead and go live your life and go be great for somebody. I'm not about to sit there and hold you up. Think about that. There's only so much jackrabbit and twiddledeeing you can do before you eventually either step out or you got somebody quiet or something's going down. He can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. I think it's the most irresponsible thing as a man to do. If you know you locked down, even as a woman, because there's women that are locked down forever too. And even as a woman, if you lock down, you know you got your husband. You come on, y'all talk, y'all send letters, all that great stuff. That's cool. Come see each other, but let that person be free.
Yeah, I don't understand that because I ain't got the time. You got life, baby. You ain't never getting out.
You're
So
done.
what are we doing?
There's no reason for you to be hanging that person up. I know a young lady who got her boyfriend, her dude. He in jail. He in the big boy, and he down. He locked in. But I know she got another man outside that she chill with and all this. And I'm like, I watch and I laugh because I know for a fact you run around doing everything else and this and that. That's cool. But on the other side, every time he calls, you gotta tell the other person whatever. Shh, don't talk too loud. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
take this. I gotta take this call. Me as a man, I'm sorry. If I'm just beating the doodles off and just keeping it moving, okay. But eventually that's gonna get old and tiresome.
And what he
But
gonna do anyways? He locked up, so.
they always got that homeboy or best friend that's still looking, and I'll hold
Mm,
you down while he down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boys in the Hood was kind of like that. Kane ended up doing what? Taking Jada Pickett. I move with him. We're gonna start. We're gonna do our thing. Trauma bond is what it's called. Exactly what she did. So I think man, men take a lot of L's, and the crazy part about it is, we take a lot of L's, and nobody prepares you or tells you like, hey, this is what life is. You want this picture, which is the white picket fence, everything great, perfect. But if you don't get that picture, there's that picture over there. That's the one that nobody tell us. And I believe for women, I literally believe for women, a lot of mothers don't prepare the women to be like, hey, you need a man and you want a man for this and that, and that's this. There's a lot that say, hey, if it don't work out, go to the system. They gonna help and say, you don't need no nigga.
but the system can't do what a man can do, so that don't even make sense to me.
But the women today are just now finding that out when it's too late.
Mm,
I did last season. I did a daggone episode on literally the demise of the black community and how welfare came in. They came in. They basically removed the man from the house, saying you can't have your baby's dad or your child's father in the house. But if you do remove them, we'll give you free schooling. We'll give you some food, and we'll take care of your housing, and we'll give you a few extra benefits for Smile. But you're not allowed to have him here. That's what they said. And then you know what? A lot of women said, you know what? That sounds better of a guarantee versus a maybe this might happen. Think about it. How many women is it? And I would love to see what the statistical number is. How many women actually have kids and did the opportunity with their child's father to really see and have the family aspect without using the system as a backup plan?
mm,
I would love to know the statistical number of that. I'm pretty sure they don't have it, but I would love to. But you got to think about it. Look at where we're at. Look at the full thing. I can tell everybody this, and I'll zoom all the way in. Boop. Guess what? If we get another Republican in here one more time, guess what? Them benefits and all that crap you're looking at, they're not going to be there.
mm. I mean, they already trying to stop a lot of stuff. Now on food stamps, you can't buy certain things. And,
Did that man just show y'all I can play with your system better than you can? My man said,
mm,
shut them off in December. He said, shut them off in November. And then in February, we'll make a budget meeting. And then if we get all the votes across, then we'll leave it on.
mm, absolutely.
Ladies, if you got a baby's dad and you didn't have 15 million kids by him, go sit your ass down and get on over there and go and figure out life with him. Stop wasting other people. Stop. Go sit your butt down and go figure y'all's lives out because y'all done shot the club up that mean. Ladies, if you got multiple babies' dads and multiple kids and the numbers is even, let me just tell you, you make poor fucking decisions. And you need to listen to somebody at one point in time in life. It also lets me know that you lack guidance and you lack listening and leadership also. Okay, ushers, get ready. People gonna be crying tonight. Next one.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
We
but
will talk our out.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, please. Let's continue.
To stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. All that means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And
Right.
maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't fuck with his humor. Like he could be funny, but
and
he's
that's
not funny.
and that's
me.
why a lot of modern
Or-
women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man because
Maybe that's what
he's
they
a
like.
he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta
right
you
now.
gotta throw that out.
Dating market is cooked. Pack your bags as quick as you can and go overseas.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship.
Man. Prime example we can use is Pop the Balloon. Bree, how many times you done watch Pop the Balloon?
A couple times on Facebook.
Okay. Why do y'all watch it on Facebook? Go to hell on YouTube and watch the whole
Cause
episode.
I'm just not that interested. I just watched the little reels on Facebook real quick.
Watch the episode. You would be surprised. The reel that you're watching is like the hot part of the show, real quick.
Okay, maybe after we're done, I'll watch an episode.
Yes. So let me just tell you, there's a lot of shallow people, okay, in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This last one, this girl could have had her whole match. But because she figured that she can have a 6 foot guy, and she had heels on, and all the men were still taller than her. If we had babies, I kind of want my child to be kind of,
Oh, I think I seen that one on the reels though.
Yes.
I think that's kind of okay.
It was on there. Again, she want the manager at McDonald's. She don't want the fry guy who got potential and can open up 2 other companies. I told y'all I this shit's diabolical. I get with it all the time. Listen, the shallowness is so crazy. Could you imagine a man coming up to you, coming to speak to you, say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" Da 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 da. Right? I guarantee if any one of them men approached her regularly on the street, she wouldn't give a fuck about that height. Which lets me know more when you guys go on these shows, y'all really doing that for clout, not for smartness and being, real about shit.
I mean, I feel like some people go on that show anyways to see what type of man they can get. Oh, this man got more money than this man, or this man look better. I mean,
so this last episode, this went out. There's 2 of them that went out. One went out today. The other one went out last week. You guys get the one before, the girl in the orange dress. The girl in the orange dress is a prime example of thinking that the grass is greener on the other.
did she? I think I seen a reel on that one too, and she said she wanted to explore her experience or something like that. She wanted to see something.
She wanted
Okay,
to see what else there was.
because she said he was nice looking, but she wanted to see what else was out there. I seen that on the reels, kind of.
And then later, if you watch the whole show, 2 guys later, she says, "I think I missed my match." Ladies, there are plenty of times your man is there right in front of you, and because you want to figure out a flaw or see a little flaw, your man passes right by you.
Mm-hmm.
fellas, there's plenty of times your woman, the wife, the woman you want or whatever is there, and there's too many times you looking for the bad bitch, and you're not looking for the daggone woman that what you want. Stop looking for the perfect and the type of delusional mindset that you come up with what you got. We all have problems. We all have different issues. We all have different ways and styles of doing things. I'm a person who came from a married house. I've only known my parents to be married their whole life. That's all I've only known on dating and being in relationships with people. I only know what my dad has showed me as being married. I don't know no other type of way, no other stuff. So for me, if I meet somebody whose parent was there and then left halfway through life, or if God called them home halfway through life, or anything in between, that's different. I haven't seen it. But at 39 years old, I can tell you I've seen different people and I've dated different people in different realms. I've been in relationships with people with different realms. Longest, not longest, the shortest relationship I've ever been in is a year and a half. So I'm usually in between year and a half to 4 years. Why? Why you say? Because by the end of the fourth year, if you make it to the fourth and we clear, let's go ahead and lock all the way in and let's change our last name. And that's how I operate because my father put me in that zone. But I understand everybody's father is not around. So as a woman, not having your father around or something, it can be a negative thing because there's no man that's really teaching you or showing you these are the developments of a man, and these are the developments that you need to make sure you kind of stay and roll with. As a man, your father not being around can't tell you that a woman's going to break your heart, stomp on that motherfucking get down the street. But you got to understand, you got to pick it back up, dust it off, clean it off, put it back in your chest because somebody's going to take care of it. You have to understand that everyone operates different in different walks of life. My last situation in relationship is diabolical. Hit it one more time. Hit it one more time just to be nasty. It's very different. Different walk of life, different everything. But it doesn't make me better than anyone. It doesn't make me lesser.
But yeah, I'm the middleman, and I'm in the
You
middle.
just have to know what you're doing, how you're doing, and how things are going. You have to talk to people. The best, not the best, the biggest problem, literally the biggest problem is right now we don't communicate with each other. We talk and we sit around and we barely talk about everything that we do. We don't constantly talk because of the fact that everyone's scared of losing a person or stepping on somebody's toes or anything about that. That is the biggest scary situation that we all walk into every day. And the sad part is we don't want to be real with each other right now. In today's world, we're at war right now. Right now, we are at war with other countries. And instead of sitting up there thinking, hey, we really need to lock in, we really need to have things set, get the things moving, we need to have a plan for this and that. People are just okay with whatever. This weekend, Houston's spring break. How y'all go down there and blow money and do all this stuff? Yeah, which means living costs, living, all that stuff. Why would you wake up and put yourself in this stupid stuff? Because that's something to do. A lot of games down there, a lot of different stupid stuff. Wow. We don't have to worry about the stick because we prove the stick right. Everything. Wow. Why this stupid stuff? Why put herself in that predicament? Wow. I'm looking up at the next 24 hours. I'm gonna see how many people got hurt down there. How many calls, different things. Crazy. Hookup culture. If we keep walking around like relationships don't matter, this next generation and the generation after that is not going to care about having a love life, having kids. They're going to have kids, but it's just going to be random. The sad part is we really have to reset where we're at right now. We have to teach our kids that it's not okay to just randomly just do anything. You have to be accountable for yourself. We also have to teach the kids all money's not quick money. It's okay to go get a 9 to 5. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. We got streaming, internet, and people OnlyFans, all this other stuff, and turn your Facebook page into a business page and all this. Man, go hit that clock. That's a guaranteed paycheck because guess what? The government controls our internet. And just like y'all seen with the little TikTok craze, where a lot of y'all was sitting up there crying and getting ready to die. There was people about ready to commit. You know what? There was people about to delete themselves because they were just my only income is my extra income. Listen, it's okay to work a 9 to 5, folks. It's okay to work for a paycheck every 2 weeks. Don't let the people who sit on there and tell you I'm my own boss and I clock in when I want to. I don't. I have a Lambo. I have a Range Rover. I have all this stuff. That's great. Take it from someone like me. Guess what? I spent $5,000 a day to get my Durango out of the shop. And guess what? It's at 200,000 miles. But I still love it and it keeps moving and it keeps things moving. I could have spent that and got a new car. Hell, I could have added $2,000 to it and got me a foreign car if I wanted to. But guess what? I know the quality of the dollar amount of stuff, and I know the quality of a dollar. And it's not that easy to get a dollar like that. It took me 4 months to save up and get where I'm at and get things done to be able to get that vehicle out. And I got one more. So please understand that lifestyle you see and people doing different things. Don't screw your life to it. The past 2 years, people did. Now people are seeing the reality and the truthness of it. When the camera shuts off, boom. India, the streamer, just did a thing last week. They were running her through the fucking race course. What type of man she won? I like finer things in life, and this and that. That's great, baby girl. Hopefully you find that man. Because contrary to what people believe, when you're on that platform and that type of level, a lot of them women ran through and people are just passing it along. And your family's a little religious on the other side of the spectrum, so I think it's going to be passed around. Let's go talk to Sarah.
Why a man cares about your past. Let's say that you are that person. How are you supposed to protect our kids if you can't protect yourself? Like, really think about that. As a husband, choosing a wife, if you don't speak up for yourself, if you're going to put yourself into crazy situations and then play victim to it, how are you going to protect our kids?
Don't have children.
I don't think that people are really thinking about the true vastness of the whole circle. Like, when you really think about full circle, it is a terrible decision. Let's say if you're celibate, right? If you're a celibate woman or an abstinent woman, for what reason do you have to go to a man's house in the middle of the night when he calls you over? There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no standard and there's no boundary. And this is the thing. Men that are sleeping with women that have no standards and no boundaries, very rarely would a high value, high earning, masculine man, he's not going to choose her as a wife because she's not wife potential. There's nothing about her that's screaming wife, nothing. So it's not until we start to be honest with ourselves as women, with what we're disqualifying ourselves from by the bad choices that we make. And oftentimes the loud collective are the most traumatized women talking about, I don't need no man. Okay, you don't, but the majority of women feel the opposite. Why a man cares about your past.
Break it down. Break it down.
Hey, you still want to watch that movie, Larry?
Someone's past. Your past. If we're friends before and it's fair to you, I'd be furious again. So let's talk about people's past. Your past matters. And it matters because of the fact that it mattered. That this is why. I dated and I was with someone all the way to the tip top. All the way to the tip top. Their past was a little dangerous. And when I say a little dangerous, it was a little dangerous because of what the past was, different things, and then it had the potential of getting someone hurt because there were so many different people involved in different things. Ladies, if a man is really, let me bring this in. All right, mic check 1, 2, let's go. If a man is really involved, really deep with you, he gonna reach past. He gonna reach into your last relationship or your last thing, and he gonna ask you, "Why did y'all break up? What was the reason y'all stopped? What was the reason? Like, what do you think she could have done better? What do you think you could have done better?" Crazy, isn't it? Because that's a man that really want to know. My last is just diabolical. When I say diabolical, I'm talking about, we took all the steps from 1, 2, 3, 4, all to the end, loved them, loved her, in love with her, everything. And one thing my dad never taught me is people can wake up and be like, "Yeah, I think I want different." Mm-hmm. It is the most diabolical thing. Imagine someone going to sleep and waking up in the morning, things packed, and telling you, "I think I want a little bit different." You talk, you let it die down for a few days, and then imagine them dragging you across the finish line. What you think an opportunity is still there. There are people who are damaged and hurt inside, and they know that they didn't pass their opportunity, or they didn't fucked up, or they self-sabotage. And at the end of the day, men or women, you don't know until you're looking at yourself, asking why and what the fuck happened. I hear stories all the time. My work job, my regular job, a lot of people know what I do. I done said it here before. It is very different when it happens to you. It's different than answering a call, a service call, and hearing it. It's a big difference when it happens to you. When they say, "Yeah, she just got up and left." And you're like, "Nah, bro, she ain't just get up and left for no reason." I am a man that can tell you I have understood that, and I have literally dealt with it and seen it. And when I tell you it's hard to unplug and detach, it's the hardest thing in America. It's worse than ripping your heart out and kicking it down the street yourself. So for women, I understand when y'all say, "Oh, I love them. We have a kid together, this and that." I understand bringing a life in because that's a person that's going to be here to continue their legacy and continue that person's run for the longest. I understand it. I definitely do. I definitely do. But it's making the wrong decision and making the wrong decision, knowing you're making the wrong decision. You know, like we know that there's fellas, we be knowing too. We know, we shouldn't even be fucking with her on some like real shit. Like we shouldn't even be rapping with her. But because she got a fat ass and some nice big tits, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get burnt in the fire. I said, women ain't the only one, men is too. I done literally dealt with somebody knowing it's time to cut them the fuck off, and it's just like, man, that means I gotta go back to this ground zero. It's the fellas. I don't get on this mic and talk just because I tell it what it is. But yeah, it comes to everybody. Everybody get to that side, and that's where you do your settlement. And that's why I tell you, don't settle, don't do none of that. Don't just get up and keep moving, keep grooving, keep doing things, make it happen. The reason why I tell you I make it happen and keep doing things is because of the fact of the matter that I know how that shit feels. I just so haven't been in a good place to where I can fuck this. I'm going to Vegas for a weekend. Bye. Fuck y'all. Go sit in a fucking hotel and kick it. I swear I could have. I forgot my daughter. Told her, listen, I'll be gone for a week. I'll be back in a couple days. Fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Her mom would have been, your dad just thinks he's a celebrity, huh? He can just get up and leave. I wish I could do that. My daughter would be like, it's cool. I'm going to school every day anyways. Her ass will probably call me and learn how to drive by the time I get back. But like I said, listen, I understand where people come in with stuff. I understand what places is with stuff. Y'all really have to understand that. Like, men get into dark places. Men get into that zone. Men have that too. A man show you love you by different ways, and a woman shows different too. But the problem is people think relationships or marriages can just run on love, and that's not. You got to have the common sense, the communication, the general. You got to have all that other stuff in there too. Love is 20% of marriage and a relationship. 20%. The other 80 is everything else that breaks down. Get yourself together. I mean, know what you know. Bars Off 4.0, it's your boy Big Reese. We got our lady Bree in the building tonight. That going to let's go back into we got another video. Let's go.
Some of you are exhausted, not because demons are fighting you, but because you're fighting a season that's over. This is why I tell people, stop wasting emotions. You are sitting there wasting your time arguing with seasons that are over. The greatest battle with people is trying to turn them into who God showed you they would be if they would listen to instruction. So you're wasting time arguing. They're never going to step into because they like who they've become that he didn't make. I want you to tap a neighbor and say, hey, neighbor, stop trying to force feed their future to them. They don't want it. You can't force feed somebody a future that they don't want. Why are you getting aggravated over somebody else's future that they don't want. If you want to stay stagnant, but you're not going to keep me hostage in your stagnation. So you need to look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, if you don't want to go higher, stay where you are. But I refuse to live another day in an old expired life. Ain't nobody saying a.
All right, let's talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Some of you are exhausted, not because demons are fighting you, but because you're fighting a season that's over. This is why I tell people, stop wasting emotions. You are sitting there wasting your time arguing with seasons that are over. The greatest battle with people is trying to turn them into who God showed you they would be if they would listen to instruction. So
that right there, it didn't even touch it, triggered the hell out of me. Because it's like, that's like an episode. It's like my ex-wife. There was so much potential in her that I seen. There was potential in the ex I was with before. And the sad part is a lot of people, we literally, when I tell you literally, we literally will drain our own heart, blood, and everything out of the body when you see somebody's potential. But one thing I had to severely, badly, like really badly learn is that you can't push somebody who don't want to be pushed and don't want to go to their potential. I'm talking about putting them through school. I'm talking about setting up a good job for them as long as they just follow the leadership and just listen to what you're trying to guide them on. I've done it for friends. I've done it for a family member. Trust and believe when I tell you, seeing what somebody's potential is and then really just sitting there watching them deteriorate and not get to that potential because they don't want to is the most diehard, diabolical, killerest thing in America.
And that's why you can't date people for their potential. Because they might not see it in themselves. You might see it, but they don't see it.
It's just, it's if someone told me, if my significant other told me, I see you opening another business, or I see that you're going to do great next year, all legal problems or anything going on is going to be gone. I would believe into that person. How do you spend time with people or a person years and not be able to follow or listen to them? How is that person your man or your woman, but you can't listen or follow them?
Because some people don't want to change their ways. They don't want to listen to nobody but themselves.
How, Sway? How?
I don't know. Some people are stuck in their ways.
I don't get it. My last. When I tell you cutting off, stopping certain things, like being just coming up with excuses for why to still stay, why to still deal. When I tell you it's diabolical. You would be like, wow, you really came up with every fucking excuse you can come with. Even though everybody and their mom told you, hello, cut the daggone rope, my boy. It's wild. It's wild. I always tell people it's crazy. Men go through stuff just as heavy as women.
You're wasting time arguing. They're never going to step into because they like who they've become that he didn't make. I want you to tap a neighbor and say, hey, neighbor, stop trying to force feed their future to them. They don't want it. You can't.
Could you imagine marrying somebody like that?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Could you imagine marrying somebody like that? Got you all the way all the way to everything, and then get married, and you last only a few months because their past and everything else that you have to endure, and you're still enduring it, and you're like, I just want you to listen to me. Just listen. Close your eyes, grab my hand, walk across the street, and keep walking.
But everybody not like that. A lot of people let their egos get in the way.
A lot of people talk too much too and say they are that type of way.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people. There are women that say they want a man that's going to protect, provide, be a leader, and be family orientated. And when you get all that in one, it's too much for you. Why is it too much for you? It's what you asked for. So why aren't we daggone locking in and getting stuff running and doing things like you need to? What am I missing? Please tell me.
But it's not what they expected.
How? You ask for structure. Structure requires for you to follow guidelines and rules.
Mhm.
You ask for a family orientated man. That is a man who knows the guide and the run and to put boundaries and standards in for the family.
I think some people look at these relationships off of social media and you don't see the behind the scenes thing. You just see what they post online.
Correct. 100%. 100%. I don't think people really do things correctly like they're supposed to. I don't think people play and do what they're supposed to do. So it makes them do stupid shit and settle for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Women are okay with playing house with the potential of him saying, well, we're going to get married one day. And you wonder and you hope. Great. Last wife never had real jewelry and none of that stuff or whatever. Some previous people and all that. Right? That's a small little example. I made sure anything I got her, it was real jewelry and diamonds. Might not have been 75 to 100, 5,000, 35,000. Nope, none of that crap. Nope. Some numbers, but make sure. Anything you got, necklace, anything, boom, I want to make sure. You can tell me everything. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. I like this and that. I'll make sure I don't mark it. I'll make sure I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that when you get so much freedom, like I'm a man who, you going out girls' night or you going out chilling, I'm not calling you at all that night. I'm not because I don't want you to bother me when I go out. No, I'm not bothering you because you're out. Go have fun. Goodbye. I'll see you when you get home. You'll come back busting and disgusted, and you're gonna want to come get this can. You're gonna want to come get the cannon. You're gonna get blown out and call it a day. You went out, you had a good time. Put your hair down, girl. Go have a ball. I don't mind you text me throughout the night. Hey, it's 2 o'clock, my boy. It is girls' night, but I am on my way home at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're on your way home. It's like rules is just hey, at 1 o'clock. I would kind of expect you might have been out. Let's head home. We don't want you to get caught up with the DUI people. So that's common sense. That would be logic. Not every woman has logic with that. That's crazy.
I still want to enjoy that single life.
Man, I don't know how. I don't know how. Either you want to be single, or you want to be in a relationship, or you want to be married. You got married women that want to be single. Single women that want to be married. People who are engaged, they cool with just having a ring and rotating that type of way. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Ladies, if you for this close, ladies, if you find a man that wants to turn around and be a husband with you and nothing extra, you better lock him in like a motherfucker because at the end of the day, cats are not up for marriage and locking in right now.
Mhm.
Please understand this. If you're not on that, please understand. No, please don't. It's a big thing. As we get ready to send and hit the guy, yeah, let's talk about it. Bree, I want to see if this is right. I want to see if I'm right about this. Think about it. The 4 different type of women you meet, men. 4 different type of women. You got the performer. She wants the spotlight, not the mission. She's stunning, charismatic, the kind of woman who can walk in the room and instantly get attention. But attention is exactly what she fuels for. She lives outline. She lives online. She lives for validation. She lives for next compliment. DM at first. You think you found someone special, but over time you realize something's uncomfortable. She doesn't build quietly. She performs publicly because the spotlight's always on. What do you think about that?
That's true.
Okay.
There's some females out there like that.
Okay. The princess, woman number 2. We got the performer. We got princess. Princess. She's raised to be admired, not built. She grew up hearing the same sentence her entire life. You deserve the best, baby. But nobody explained what that meant. So she believes life should be comfortable, easy, luxurious. The problem is that she never trained to build anything. Hard work feels unfair. Sacrifice feels unnecessary. Responsibilities feel optional. Then she tries to lead, The princess does want a partner. She wants a provider who never questions the bill. And if the money slows down, she doesn't have loyalty. You believe that's a princess mentality?
Yeah, she wants to be spoiled and taken care of.
But she won't do no work.
No, because princess, they don't do that. What? They don't do that.
I got you. Number 3, the parasite. She feeds on your strength. The one is more dangerous because she doesn't arrive looking like a problem. She arrives looking like someone who needs help.
Huh?
She tells you about her past, trauma, pain, struggles, your instance as a man, because all men, zoom this in, all men, we all feel like when a girl tells us her bad shit that then went on in her life, we all feel like we could put a fucking cape on, save her from her past, and keep moving towards the fucking future. Please, fellas, stop doing this shit. I had to learn the hard way of this. You can end up almost dead or in jail putting that super cape on because she's not telling you the full, she's only telling you a partial of that situation. Am I lying or if I'm telling the truth, Bree? Let me know. You're a female. You representing the women.
No, I'm not. Because these women do a lot of things different than what I do. So I can't, I can't stand with all these women. But in this scenario, though, I don't know. I feel like some women, they're not truthful about their past, like you said. But I feel like you need to know both sides, like the whole story.
I agree. But why is it that we can't tell the whole story?
I don't know if it's because some people feel like you're gonna judge them. I'm gonna tell you every side. So I'm gonna tell you my
Drop a
side, their
bomb on that
side.
one. Drop a bomb on that because the fact of the matter is we're going to dissect that. We're dissecting the judgment. Drop the drop.
I gotta let all the sides be known. I ain't got it in me.
Here's my problem. You can't say judge. Judge means for somebody to come up with the opinion of you. And knowing what of that opinion, making it as it could be possibly as a statement or a factual state.
Mm-hmm.
Judging someone is, oh, his shoes are dirty, so he must be dirty.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me the truth of you used to fuck that person and y'all was fucking around. That's not judgment. That's just you being real and basking in your accountability. Tell the truth. It's the only thing that's going to set you free. Get yourself familiar with it.
I think some people scared of their past. I think that's the problem. They're ashamed of it.
Don't do something that you don't. And listen, if you was essayed or deleted or anything in between that, we understand that. But in general, if you was just a daggone chick out here banging that thing, throwing that thing around like a circle, live in your future. You was in your whole phase.
Right. Just giving it out. It's okay.
You was throwing that thing around like a daggone circle. It was a hula hoop. Fellas, if you was slanging and banging, be honest about it because that means you might be hot. A lot of y'all come back from spring break, y'all gonna be scratching and itching. because you was out there slanging and banging. Some of you women are coming back from your whole phase out there being out there in Houston for spring break last week. That was only week one. This is coming into the weekend of week two. Some of y'all is out here about to be slanging, banging, and throwing that thing like it ain't nothing. I'm not getting on a flight to go down there to see what it is hitting for because I know it's hitting for what? Scratch, scratch, give me penicillin. Be careful while you on spring break, fellas. You might come up with something. The fourth woman is called the partner. The partner, the woman that doesn't arrive with noise. She arrives with peace. She doesn't name constant attention. She doesn't require or need constant attention. She doesn't measure with love through money. She doesn't drain your energy. She multiplies it. When you're struggling, she supports the mission. When you're building, she protects the vision. When you're tired, she becomes the calm in the storm. Golly! Do y'all females not understand the calmness of the storm? Do you understand black men get up every day, put their boxers on, their socks, put their pants or uniform on, lace up their shoes, and go into a world that does not like them, care for them, and they think of a dollar sign behind them?
Mm-hmm.
How do you go to sleep every night with your man next to him and possibly be upset or not giving him no kuda kata just because of the stress he deals with every day going daily? This is why the white man wins, because you turn around and you give him everything he needs. Your black man is out the house. What contrary to a lot of what a lot of you females would think and know is the fact that no matter if your man was there and your baby's dad, your children's father was there, you would probably have more money than what the government's giving you, because they only give you a percentage, 30 to 40% of what your potential could be. So think about if you had 100%. Fellas, fellas, understand you are only as good as the woman that you are with.
Mm-hmm.
If your woman is not 100% on you, you are going to take a loss. And the sad part is, yes, she might have a poom poom. And that's cool. But guess what? That's not going to get you to where you need to go. What a lot of women don't understand who might want to be married, they don't understand that your man, his plan is important. His, you're the GPS of his plan is important. For every anybody is at that part where you're at a crossroad, you're at a crossroad. You have to understand that you're only as good as what you put yourself into. Your partner's only as good as what they put. Don't sit in a relationship with somebody. You got a house, you got everything else. No one cares. That is materialistic. Speak up. ladies. Well, ladies, as much as you want to say, God, let me help you understand. God puts you in positions and predicaments. What you're going to do when I put you in that predicament and move forward. He's putting you in that situation to see what you're going to do. He puts you in there, and it's your job to row the boat or whatever you do in between. It's not my fault, your fault, or anybody else's on how things roll. As a grown man, I can sit here and tell you I've grown. I'm 39 years old. Relationships I've been in, different things, it's diabolical. It operates different. It moves different. You need to understand how your life is going to move. You need to understand how you put yourself in that position and that predicament. Y'all hear my phone ringing right now? That's the company phone. It's 11 o'clock at night almost. I can answer it. Get up. Oh, pause. I'm going to answer it. No. I can get back to that. I ordered the other day, I ordered a couch. The money I used for the couch, I should have just ordered something else. But guess what? I'm tired of coming in my game room and there's no what you call it. I can, hold on. Let me pull this back. Let me show y'all. All the way back. Boom. Let me show you. There's my thing right there. There's my game room. This is my beautiful game room, folks. I have a beautiful game room. Beautiful game room. Beautiful. Whatever that is. They can wait. Beautiful game room. I have all that. Let me tell you, when I tell you, I can sit here and wait and operate how I operate. This is a big ass room. This is a 2-bedroom. My game room is a whole two bedroom. I have a game room, dining room, living room, a full kitchen. What I pay for, I'm blessed. Everything, 4-bedroom house, 1, 2, 3 bathrooms. Excellent, great, phenomenal. Everything runs how you run. There's a blessing with everything you do, every movement. Someone can do you bad and it's okay because it'll come back on them. The problem that we have is we want people and we want shit to happen right then and there. And I have to tell you, as a person who has dealt with that, bruh, it burns you the fuck up. Tears you up, makes you fucked up in the night. You wake up like, God, how are you still blessing this person? This person fucked me over, damn it. Fuck their life up. You gotta just let God deal with it sometimes. Let's talk to our sister real quick. Last video.
Most women don't want a man with logic. They want a man who agrees with their feelings. They'll say, oh, I want a man that understands me. Translation, I want a man who nods his head and says, yes, baby, even when I'm dead wrong.
I can't stand a female like that. Last night I worked and there was an issue between him and his woman and different things going on. his woman was wrong for saying what she said because she knew it was going to trigger him. Y'all love each other. Y'all sleep together. Y'all see each other every night. Everything moving. Please put yourself in the daggone aspect of what you need to put yourself in. Get ready to descend. So, with that being said, having a man that is a yes man, for some of y'all women, it feels powerful. Can we agree, Bree? Bree, what you think? Having a man to be able to listen and be able to operate the way that you want to operate can be dangerous. Women are emotional, men are logic. If you hear a noise in your car, women would just put something in there or just keep moving versus thinking, hey, this car is telling me there's a problem and I need to go get it looked at.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Men would be like, oh, there's a funny sound or you're squeaking, and men will go Google it or go look it up real quick, but women won't. It's easy. Women get in cars every day and think they're just supposed to run forever. Not thinking about putting oil in there every week, not thinking about checking your fluids, not thinking about everything that needs to go.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself. So I said something.
Stop lying.
Sometimes. It's okay.
When the last time you checked your oil?
I just got it changed 3 weeks ago.
No. That, ladies and gentlemen,
I just answered your question. that's the answer right there. I went and got it changed. I don't check it.
Oh, she's looking to get a new engine, folks.
I don't check it. I just make sure I go get it changed.
Why don't you check your oil when you're supposed to check it once a week?
Are you?
Once a week, you're supposed to check it. You pull the dipstick out, you wipe it off.
I mean, I know how to check it. I just didn't know I was
put it
supposed to
back
check it
in,
once a week.
and then you pull it out, and it'll tell you what your level is. Think about it. Heat hits oil. Oil goes through the diagonal valves of different things in the engine, and it burns off. So think about it. If you started at a full quart, 2 weeks in, you didn't hit a quarter of the quart. It's a lot of it is evaporated and disappeared.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Hello, women. This is why y'all need men.
Well, I never said I did need a man, so hell.
Let's say, what? I don't need a man. I don't need.
Listen, I never said I did.
It's cool. I look at it. Listen, my ex, I guarantee she hasn't checked the oil or none of that stuff in that vehicle. I guarantee the fact of the matter. Oh, I got an oil change. That was good enough. Hey, do what you do, boo. You had a full-fledged man, everything under the sun. There's no reason why. And even at that, women, you're with a man that's teaching you what you need to learn, and you don't want to learn it, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Your man I just told you something very easy. Once a week, you're supposed to check your oil. Get that ass underneath that hood. Once a week.
The second logic enters the chat when you point out their contradictions or the flaws in their stories. Now they're looking for logic. They're looking for validation. They don't want a leader. They want a mirror. That's why when they actually do meet a man who...
When they meet a man who is on the zone of what they said they want, they don't know how to keep them. A lot of women don't know how to keep the man that they ask for. Same the way you pray for that same man, it's the same way you should being able to pray for being able to keep that person and all. Don't sit here and ask for a certain type of man and caliber and you get him. And then you fuck up the church's money.
That's true.
There are too many times that we wake up every day and people do stupid stuff. Way too many times. Grow up. Get yourself together. Open your fucking minds. Open yourself. Let's talk about it. Get yourself together. It doesn't take much. Open up. Smile. Get it together. Show what you need. Make it happen. Love yourself and love everything else. BarTalk2024@gmail.com. I am your boy. Welcome to our destination of clarity. If you're dealing with something, please hit me up. I'm your big brother. I'll tell you what it is. BarTalk2020@gmail.com. Hit me up on the Facebook. Hit me up on the Instagram. Hit me up on the YouTube. It's BarTalk 4.0. It's diabolical. It's nothing small, nothing too much that you can't handle. Get yourself together. Folks, listen. We have to keep the communities together. I don't care what nationality you are, what community, I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, our black community is already losing. With the program and the stupid stuff and the random kids and different things and all that, man, we're done. Our demise is set. I just walked out. I just seen different things and moved certain ways, and I'm just like, this is flabbergasting. Life with your decisions that you make based on the choices you have. You know the rules of bar talk. Drink is empty. Making it happen. Are we bar talk? Bar talk 410. That's it. Motivate the people. My wisdom for this week. I'm a pastor free and I'm going to move to his motivation for the week. Motivate the future. Do what you got for us.
I would say the motivation for this week is be honest to yourself. Don't try to sit here and keep up with everybody else. Just be honest to yourself.
I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, motivation for this week is be honest to yourself. Whether it's going to hurt your feelings or whether it's going to make you cry with tears. Be honest to yourself. Motivation, folks. Until the next time, between time. Till the next time, between time, I'm your boy, Big Reese. I want to thank you for making it to today's flight. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here. BarTalk2024@gmail.com. Hit me up. We'll talk. We'll always get to it. You need a big brother. You need somebody to tell you what it is. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to be honest with you, be loved, and tell you what it is. All right. You can always hit me. You can always check videos. You can always see what it is. All right. Until next time, between time, I love you. If no one told you, zoom this camera the fuck all the way in. Watch this. I'm going to blow that up on there. I'm going to zoom it all the way in. If no one told you today that they love you, I love you, you're wanted, you're important in the world, and we need you. Till the next time, between time, check the videos, check everything. I pray that you have a great week this week. Finish out the week strong. You're running a race. We're back again Saturday, back again Monday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Until the next time, in between time, I love you. Smile. Give yourself a hug. No one told you they love you today. I love you. I'm Big Reese.